Hi, I'm Laura Miolla from Moxie Life Coach, and today I'm gonna revisit a recurring theme. And I might have said this before, and I certainly have written about it. But today's theme is about not throwing your divorce over the fence to an attorney. And the reason for that is because so many people think the role of an attorney is to be an advocate for you, to get you what you want, to make it better. In some cases, they think the attorney's a sounding board for venting all of your anger about your ex. Well, you could do that. You could certainly do all those things, and it will cost you a ton of money. All right? That's not what attorneys do. They don't want to deal with emotional clients. They won't turn you away because they know it's a cash cow for them, because they're going to charge you for every email, every phone call that you send them, every meeting. And the thing is this, attorneys will get you divorced, but not necessarily with what you want. It's really important for you to lead in this process, the same way it's important for you to lead in your life and your career. You have to take the bull by the horns and say, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I want to see in this agreement. What are my options for getting this? Attorneys won't do that. Again, attorneys, you're just one other client amidst the millions of clients they have. And they take on a huge number of cases because they're only dealing with the one that's right in front of them this day, this week. That's the one they're focused on until the next one comes up and they have to deal with that one for next week and for tomorrow. They're not working on your case 24/7, which means they often don't remember the different details of your case. You will have to keep great documentation, be really clear about your documentation, and again, what your goals are, what you want, and how you want to see that executed. Again, you're just one of many, many clients that they have, and they will just try to get you divorced. And they're going to try to get you divorced in the way that's easiest for them. So you have to understand that all these attorneys, when they go to court, they know each other. They're professional colleagues. In some cases, they're not willing to be aggressive in your case because they don't want to damage their professional relationship. And remember, you're just a client. You're going to be in and out. Whereas these are their colleagues for the rest of their lives that they know and work with. So you have to understand the context for what it means when you work with an attorney going through divorce. And again, my view of this is completely subjective and biased based on my experience working as a coach for people going through divorce. This is their experience of, being on their first, second, third attorneys, expecting different behavior that they're not getting. They're not getting the representation they think they deserve. They're not being listened to the way they deserve. So it's really important to find the right fit, the attorney who's really, you feel will support you and support your goals, and one who will actually advocate for you, not just represent a generic position. Those are really hard things to find. And in some cases, in most cases, I would hope that you would go through mediation first anyways. Your first step is not to hire an attorney, because that is the traditional path, but it's also full of pitfalls, and it can get very long and very expensive. So there are other options available to you. But if you have to go down the attorney path for litigation, understand it's not what you see on TV. Check your expectations at the door, lead in this process, know what you want, document everything. And if you need help doing that or creating a plan or a strategy for your divorce, schedule a free consultation with me at moxielifedivorce.com. So until next time, speak your truth, even when your voice shakes.